It's 6:30 in the morning on Friday. You know what that means. It's time to become an old woman. Because I abuse my skin so much for work, let's start with the basics. An eye cream, so that I can try to stave off the inevitability of actual age. And then, of course, my very favorite thing to get me through any show, facial antiperspirant. Since I'll be using cream theater makeup like this, I'm gonna make sure that my priming game is on point. So we'll try this, and a little bit of this for the eyes. Pray for me. I'll be using a Longwear foundation and concealer. Now begins the aging process. Let's start with contour. In my family genetics, my face tends to sag when we get older, so I will be contouring slightly below the usual spot and trying to hollow my face out as if it had lost collagen, kind of like a skull. Cool. Let's blend. Now that I've succeeded in making my face look rather muddy, I'm going to go in with a concealer brush and use some detail work to kind of carve out where that sagging would occur. That starts to give the idea. Let's blend again. Great, now it's starting to look like something. So I'm going to highlight the areas that would actually still be standing out, where, you know, the skin is hanging off your bones. Well, that by itself has added 10 to 15 years to my life, but we need to go all the way to our 80s today. So I'm going to take this brown pencil and draw in anywhere that my face actually wrinkles. So that just looks like a bunch of lines on my face, but it'll look a lot better after some highlight. No shadow without a highlight. And then we blend. Even more lines on my face. Let's blend. Well, maybe not 80-something today, but in order to make this look not like lines on my face, but like something that belongs to my face, it's time to set it with a powder foundation. That's not too bad. So, next step is blush. And in order to apply the blush, if you smile, find the apples of your cheeks. When you stop smiling, it'll sag. So go with that. Yep, there it is. Great. Now, just for some beauty makeup, I'll apply some gray shadows and a little haphazard mascara, and we're good to go. Great. Now, before I set and forget my makeup, I actually added a little bit extra powder foundation on my under eyes and squinted while I did it. That way, what makeup is there is going to settle into my fine lines, and the ones that are already there stand out that much more. Time for hair. I'll be trying at a bit of a Gibson Girl pompadour, and then I'll be adding this color spray to sell the bit.
Of course, I had no chance to film the hair and final look because I had to rush to the actual show this was for, but a huge shout out to Morgan and Virginia, my co-stars of this murder mystery, for making it amazing. I love playing an old